Hey guys, IntoCryptoSpace here. Let's talk about Crow with Knife. It's been a couple of interesting days ahead of us. Uh, Not necessarily sell the news event, but there's been things going on in other projects and just generally how it goes with this space. If something's happening to a project on the same chain, people rotate out, and unfortunately, they end up getting wrecked. They regret what they do, and the money ends up flowing back in. I feel like it's going to be one of those scenarios again, like the last couple of quote unquote sell the news events. Nothing has fundamentally changed. The team is working, team is building, announcements every other day. Not that it's expected, but things just keep happening here. We're working on DEX listings, exposure, raids, community holder count, volume, expanding to other projects and ecosystems, doing our part for the ecosystem and everything that we're a part of. So let's get into it, guys. So moving forward, guys, we're going to be looking at this type of format. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I generally enjoy seeing a little bit of three different things going on. One is a chart, one is the website. The bridges, it looks very updated, it looks very savvy, and people need to see what's coming soon and what's already been established. Maybe setting up an announcements or on the quote unquote the nest to see how active the Discord is, and just seeing the progress that we're making here. And on the right side is my Twitter. Feel free to follow me. Anyone in the community, I will follow back. We're all here to make money. It's great to have you guys. So I guess the best way to start this is Solana bridge is established. LP has been burnt. And the best thing about that is that the community rose to expectations. A lot of it was donated. This is community funded, and this is just how much the community cares about setting up the foundation in all these different ecosystems. Unfortunately, right now, as everybody knows, Solana is highly congested. I believe they said April 14th is when it's going to have, things are going to be done prior, but they're saying that's the ETA of getting everything worked out, getting the network back in order, and then hopefully we can really see Solana do what it should do for this project. Next, I'd like to touch base on something I find very bullish, is we're looking to get listed on Jupiter, a DEX on the Solana network. It is the number one DEX on the Solana network, so therefore this could be really big for the project. Like the Cronos chain, taking a step back, guys, if you remember MFF, where we were first listed on their DEX on the Cronos chain, it did wonders, right? It did work. It's established exposure, but it wasn't it wasn't until we got listed on VVS that things got really heated and things got really interesting for the project and community. I think we're pushing up to maybe a tops 3 million market cap, and the moment that we got onto VVS, the number one DEX on Cronos, which is peanuts in terms of volume compared to the Solana network. With that being said, we ended up pushing up to a 10x at one point, and now we're kind of hovering in this consolidation phase, waiting on the big news, waiting on whales to come back in, as we've had a flourishing of whales kind of exiting, and then there's a little bit of a consolidation phase, which is totally to be expected in the meme world. As of today, a lot of memes are down, a lot of tokens are down. So this is just another day where tested patience is really gonna reward you. But going back into it, right, where we are on Radium, a DEX on the Solana network, and pushing into the world of Jupiter is going to be big news for Crow with Knife on the Solana chain. So that is something to look forward to in the next couple of days, week, however long. I know the process has already begun, and as far as I know, the guidelines have been met and are being continued to be met by us, the team, and the community. So we just got to keep doing what we're doing. because they've obviously taken notice, and we're getting listed one way or the other on this very important part of the Solana journey. Touching base with what we have already established as bridges, we are on Solana, Base, and Polygon. We are already on the Cronos blockchain, having launched from the Cronos blockchain, and we are working with the team and community to get Arbitrum as our next bridge. I believe Binance might be in the future, but these are going to be the top 5 chains that we're going to want to be on, and Solana is going to be really that push that we need to really set us apart. And with that being said, because of the prices being mirrored across the chains, yes, there's discrepancies. The bots, arbitrage traders, they will take care of that discrepancy. But other than that, if one spikes, everything spikes. And then if others spike, people are going to see that gain and they're going to want to get in. So it's a chain. Solana, if it pumps 50%, that means Base will pump 50%. And then people looking on Base will want to get in. Same as Polygon and same as Cronos. It's all relevant to one another, and it's so important that we establish this foundation. Now, for a cool update from the team, they have added a total supply pie chart on the core bridge off the website. You can see how many tokens are on each ecosystem, each blockchain. You can see off the pie chart as well, and the latest bridges. This is where, if you'd like to help the project and move your tokens onto another bridge, therefore establishing LP and liquidity on that bridge of core, this is where you do it. If you have any information, if you'd like to know how to properly do this, we can both learn together. Drop down in the comments below and let me know if you'd like a quick tutorial on how to use this efficiently. And now to end with my opinion, right? So, has anything changed with the project? No. Has the team continued to put out notifications, stay transparent, and push, quote unquote, cook for this project? Yes, they have. The thing is, we're fighting a losing battle just being on the Cronos chain. Crypto.com will hopefully get to a point where they list and support tokens on their own ecosystem. But for the time being, we're doing exactly what we need to do. We're bridging onto other ecosystems. We're getting listed on different dexes. We're getting whitelisted on those dexes, really going to be able to push us outward, expose us. We're setting up the foundation here. Now, take a step back. Corgi AI took 8 months to get onto a $1 billion market cap level, right? It took a couple of months to get listed on Crypto.com. There is a step-by-step process that we need to abide by here, and there's rarely a world where you can expedite these type of things, right? So, as far as I know, we're doing everything we need to do. The community's lit, right? Social media presence is crazy strong. We're bridging, we're exposing ourselves. You know, there's never a day that I'm disappointed in the project, right? The market trends upward, the market trends downward. As far as I know, we remain as a top 2, top 3 at the worst of days, generally number 1 on the charts for the Cronos blockchain. This is how we get started, guys. You know, as I always like to say, you know, you have to have conviction in your plays. A moment like today where, you know, we dropped 10, 12%, a lot of people sold because they were scared, right? And that's unfortunate because this is nothing compared to when there's going to be a 20% drop when we're at $200,000 level, right? 200 million market cap level. I apologize, you know, because all of a sudden people are going to think the dip can get to 200, drop down to 5 million, right? And that's an expectation that you're gonna have to work on, right? A 10 million market cap down to a 7, that is peanuts compared to what you'll see. You'll see one day it'll be at a 500 million market cap level and it's gonna drop to 125. But guess what? A week later, it's back up and now it's up 750 million market cap. You really got to work on yourselves when you make these plays. For the people selling, for taking profit, I encourage it. At the end of the day, it creates volume for us, and exchanges need to see volume, right? So none of us are mad that people are selling. None of us are mad that, you know, people are trying to day trade, right? It is what it is. But I do feel unfortunate for those that might have seller's remorse the next day or an hour later. It is what it is. So at this point, what we're looking at, together here, people are selling off. Most of it's going to be emotional traders, right? Some are selling because they're hoping that they can get in at a lower rate. But like myself, every time I try to sell and try to day trade, an hour later it's back up, and now I'm buying it at a higher rate, and I'm losing the amount of tokens that I had previously. So again, at the end of the day, do your own research, guys. I just wanted to be transparent with you from myself. Feel free to sub. It helps the channel so much. I will continue being here for this journey. Follow me on Twitter. I will follow you back. We're all here to make money. Thank you again, guys, for stopping by. This is IntoCryptoSpace. Until next time.